Welcome to Afternoon Show. As you know, Afternoon is always home away from home, where I take you through some of the matches that unfolded over the weekend. And this weekend we had a lot of matches the Premier League played, and some of the point of discussion that we're discussing today in the show is the one that had a lot of controversial: West Brom versus Brighton Albion. Liverpool finally getting back to winning wins after 4 consecutive defeats, and Gareth Bale. Do you think Gareth Bale should be a regular starter in Jose Mourinho's starting 11, because he has been very impressive at the moment, scoring goals after goals after goals and many more? But before we get to our main topic of discussion, these are some of the results that played. These are some of the Premier League results. West Bromwich defeated Brighton by 1-0. Crystal Palace drew 0 with Fulham. Newcastle drew 1-1 at home against Wolves. Man City won by 2-1 against West Ham. Tottenham trounced Burnley by 4-0. Leicester City were defeated at home by Arsenal by 3-1. Chelsea drew 0 with Manchester United. Sheffield United lost again by 2-0. And Leeds were defeated away by Aston Villa by 2-0. Straight out to our main topic of discussion: West Bromwich versus Brighton Albion, a game that had a lot of talking points and discussion after the match. 2 missed penalties that Brighton were given, a free kick, Lewis Dunk free kick that was disallowed by the VAR, and you could see how Lewis Dunk was not happy with the controversial decision Lee Mason, who the referee of the day, made by disallowing his goal. And through his after-match press conference, you could see how he was frustrated. Take a look.
It's a horrendous decision. I said to the ref, "Can I take it?" He blew his whistle. I took it. Just because he got so much pressure from the bench and the players, he just allowed to go. VAR don't know what he said. It's a horrendous decision. Why don't he come speak to the press like me? Why don't he come and say his point? Never. They hide behind their bubble. It's fine, isn't it?
What we're being told, Lewis, and I fully understand your frustration, is we're getting told from the people that run VAR that the time the second whistle had blown, the ball hadn't crossed the line, and that's why they've disallowed the goal. Was that conveyed to you?
Not really. I don't think he knew what he was doing. I said to him, "Can I take the free kick?" He said yes, blew the whistle. I took it. It went in the back of the net. He gave the goal. Why did he give the goal? Because he knew he said go.
You could see, even if you're a Brighton fan at the moment, you could have been very, very, very frustrated by that goal being disallowed. And now the referee actually disallowed it. Second, again he allowed the goal, and then the VAR intervened and said that the goal shouldn't count. Reason being, before the free kick was taken, the second whistle already blew. So it made me question VAR. I think the main purpose of VAR being introduced in the Premier League was to assist the referee. Back then, the referee used to make some of the decisions that weren't good, and then the VAR coming in, introduced the Premier League, was to kind of solve those problems. VAR has some of the advantages and some of these disadvantages. You know, if it favors you, you won't talk about it, but if it goes against you, you'll talk about it being not fair. And I think VAR in this one, it really got it wrong, I must just admit, because the referee allowing the goal after disallowing it, I think he had his reasons. He knew he did a very big mistake of not allowing it in the first place. So VAR coming again, intervening and disallowing the goal, truly made me start questioning his issue, because VAR, it's a system that is being controlled by people. It's not something that is being controlled by itself, and humans are always humans. They do mistake. So in this one, actually, I would say they just got it wrong. But even aside the free kick, Brighton were given 2 penalties that they never took. They never scored. They missed both of them. So it's a game that they lost. A game that they were supposed to win, but just lost easily. A game that just slipped in their own hands. So if someone was to blame, it's them. Even if the VAR disallowed that goal, imagine 2 missed penalties in a game. Surely, it's a game that they are actually, after that loss, they are currently sitting at position, I think, 17, struggling at the moment whether they'll stay up or being relegated. So if they will be relegated in this season, actually that is the game that they look at. Why did we not win? Maybe it's a game that if they could have won, it could have made them say, I've just said if they will be relegated. So another point of discussion is about Liverpool's win after 4 consecutive defeats. Actually, Liverpool haven't been very impressive this season, despite having injury problems at the back and not having some of their most valuable players like Naby Keita, Virgil, Henderson just got injured last week, he wasn't involved. Another player that wasn't involved in that game against Sheffield United was Alisson Becker. As you know, Alisson Becker died last week, and actually I think he's in Brazil with his family, and it's a game actually I know he will be delighted by that win also, whatever he is. And you could see how Jurgen was very impressive with the performance, and Sheffield United made it sure that they weren't going to just make it easy for Liverpool. Liverpool had to wait until second half when they got their first goal by Curtis Jones, and the Brazilian Roberto Firmino rounded the score by scoring the second goal, which made Liverpool get their first win after many games and is 7th tally in the league. And this season, I think Liverpool have just considered defeat of retaining their title. So I think the remaining fixtures for them just to win, to make their bad season end in a good season. Maybe if they can just make sure that they qualify for the next year's Champions League. At the moment, top 4 is out of their reach. They are currently sitting at the position 6, which isn't something good. So to make their bad season to end in a good season, I think they should just have to win the remaining fixtures and make sure they qualify for the next year UCL. Yeah, and another point of discussion will be Tottenham versus Burnley. Tottenham actually triumphed Burnley by 4-0. But Gareth Bale's brace actually guided them to another win after winning the midweek Europa League, which made me ask, do you think Gareth Bale should be a regular starter in Jose Mourinho's starting 11? For me, I would say so. He has proven so. Scoring goals the last 3 matches, he has actually scored like 4 goals, I think so. He has been very clinical in front of goal. And one thing with Gareth Bale, when he came back to Tottenham this season as a loanee, many Tottenham fans knew that he will be a regular starter. Maybe he will try and help them and boost them and maybe make them challenge for a title. I know Tottenham are currently in the Carabao final. They will play against Manchester City, a trophy that I think they should just win. So many people thought maybe if Gareth Bale came back, he will be playing more. But under Mourinho, in the Premier League matches, he hasn't started that much. But the last few weeks, he has been very impressive, scoring goals after goals. So I would think the only reason that will make sure that Jose Mourinho get the best out of him by make sure that he starts match after match after match, that will boost his confidence and also his morale. Because we all know what Bale is capable of doing when he is on the pitch, and he has proven so that he still has what it takes to do what he does best. And I think it's high time now Jose Mourinho should start using Gareth Bale in his starting 11. It will be a good thing, and I think he will really be a very good help in helping Tottenham to qualify for the next year Champions League and also finish in the top 4, which will be a very good thing for Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. Another point of discussion is Chelsea versus Manchester United. Actually, yesterday they drew 0-0 at home, and after that draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Manchester United still remain Manchester United is the only team that has scored more Premier League goals this season than any other team. They actually have 53 goals. Manchester City have 52 goals. Liverpool has 45 goals, which tells you that up front they have really been scoring goals. They have really been a threat at scoring, because actually they have 53 goals, one more over Manchester City. It's a game that I knew it was going to end a draw because it was going to be a tough game. It wasn't been an easy game. Both goalkeepers were at their best, doing very crucial saves in the game, which made sure that spoils were shared. It's a game I knew that if Manchester United could have won, maybe they could have reduced that gap between them with Manchester City. At the moment, Manchester United are sitting at second position with 50 points. City are at position 1 with like 62 points. That's a points of like 12 points gap, which I don't see Manchester United catching Man City. But you never know in football. Football is really unpredictable, especially in the Premier League. There are always a lot of surprises, especially at the end of the day. But I think with that draw, it really kind of, I don't know how to say, but I think United this season, they'll just be very pleased by finishing in the second place. Yeah, if I would say finish in second place and maybe just go out there and win a trophy, either FA Cup and Europa League. It will be a very good season for them. With Chelsea at the moment, they're out of top 4. They're currently at position 5 with that draw, which isn't another draw for Thomas Tuchel in the Premier League. Another 2 consecutive draw for Thomas Tuchel, who has really been very impressive at Chelsea, winning games after games. Also, he won his beating Atletico in the Champions League, which was a very good thing for him. So I think with Chelsea, they should just take things step by step. Hopefully they'll finish in a better position. So that's what we had for you today, and hopefully I hope to see you next time. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. As I say, it doesn't take much of your time, just take some seconds to hit that subscription handle. Yeah, so until next time, bye bye.